In late June 2026, the global technology and gaming markets experienced a massive, unprecedented shift, splitting wide open. Despite seemingly strong economic conditions on paper, legacy giants like Sony and Microsoft hit their absolute lowest sales figures in 20 years. Consumer purchasing power trended steadily downward, crossed suddenly by a sharp spike, the moment both companies raised console prices to $549. The immediate fallout? PlayStation 5 and Xbox hardware sales plummeted 58% below historical baselines. Consumers hit a wall. But the money isn't leaving the entertainment industry entirely. Instead, consumer spending is rapidly abandoning the middle ground. The traditional $500 plug-and-play model is broken. To survive now, companies have to choose between extreme premium exclusivity or highly aggressive accessibility. Rockstar Games tested the extreme premium route, announcing Grand Theft Auto 6 would launch at $80. Financial analysts immediately raised their price targets for the company's stock, signaling to the rest of the industry that the $70 standard is officially dead. To convince players to spend that extra $10, Rockstar packed the map with massive visual density and built a fully functional, hyper-realistic social media simulator directly into the game's ecosystem. They also made the controversial move to release the game entirely digitally. By removing physical discs from boxes, Rockstar completely killed the secondary resale market, ensuring they keep every dollar. People will break their budgets, but only for an ultra-premium cultural event where the fear of missing out hurts more than the price tag. On the exact opposite end of the market, Nintendo moved 5.9 million Switch 2 units in a single year. While Microsoft tried to push this large $549 piece of hardware, Nintendo held the line at a highly accessible $349. Nintendo relied on its deep library of reliable exclusives. Meanwhile, Sony struggled to build a live service empire, eventually laying off massive portions of Bungie, a studio they had just acquired for $3.7 billion. The Switch 2's hybrid design works because it fits directly into a dynamic lifestyle. It lets people play on the subway during a commute, rather than forcing them onto a couch in front of a 4K TV. Nintendo proved that dominating the hardware market doesn't require winning a graphics arms race. It requires building a product that actually fits inside a normal person's budget. This exact same split between extreme premium and cheap utility is actively reshaping artificial intelligence. OpenAI's new GPT 5.6 strategy fractures their software into 3 tiers: Sol at the top, Terra in the middle, and a wide base called Luna. Sol commands a high token cost for complex tasks, while Luna drops to a $1 input cost for everyday functions. But OpenAI's entire profit structure hits a severe bottleneck right here: the expensive NVIDIA processors they rely on to run those models. To escape that supplier monopoly, OpenAI is building their own custom chips, aggressively poaching top hardware executives directly from Apple to pull it off. They are also fighting deep security flaws. A new macOS malware called Gaslight uses prompt injection, a technique that tricks language models by feeding them hidden, malicious instructions, showing local AI tools carry massive vulnerabilities. Between fighting local malware, designing custom silicon, and splitting software into strict tiers, OpenAI is learning that long-term survival in this market requires absolute control over every single step of your supply chain. As we look toward 2027, the physical game disc is effectively dead, and the $80 digital-only title is the new standard. The stationary home console is actively losing ground to cloud streaming and highly capable mobile alternatives. At the same time, artificial intelligence is expanding past basic software novelty, integrating directly into enterprise hardware and real-time game design. The commercial middle ground, selling an average piece of hardware at an average price, is a commercial graveyard. If you want to survive the next decade, you have exactly 3 choices: build something undeniably premium, offer unbeatable accessibility, or own every single piece of the system yourself.